Welcome back. Libraries can often be a community hub that transports people to new worlds and old times. Today, as librarians manage books, bans, and new DEI regulations, some are drawing from the past to strengthen our future.
In today's Black History Month report, our Birchelle Edmay takes us to Indianapolis's first Black library and shows us how an award-winning author is reviving its mission.
The year is 1922. Warren G. Harding gives the nation's first presidential address on radio. Voting rights for women start to take shape, and the House passes the anti-lynching bill, a measure that wasn't signed into law until 100 years later in 2022. Authors would capture this history, but in 1922, Black Hoosiers couldn't openly access books. That is until Indy's first Black library was opened at School 26.
And people can go, oh, well, in fact, I've had people like, well, what about white library? Like, if that, hang on. We need to examine why, what was the need for a Black library? Why did there have to be a Black library?
Indianapolis Public Library opened in 1873 and said it was open to all, but that didn't apply to Black residents. Nearly 50 years later, the Paul Laurence Dunbar Library opened in the Martindale-Brightwood neighborhood. Lillian Childress Hall would become the first branch manager at the city's first Black library. Hall was the first African American to graduate from an accredited library school in Indiana. During the Great Depression, she laid the groundwork for literacy in the Black community by opening branches in segregated Black schools so Hoosiers, regardless of their race, could check out books. Now, a century later, award-winning author Maurice Broaddus is carrying on her legacy.
Wednesday is book delivery day, which means at Wednesday 05, they're at that front door. Mr. Broaddus, are my books in yet? Mr. Broaddus, are the books ready yet?
Today, students at the Oaks Academy Middle School get to step into the portal of the past and the future.
Just look at this picture, take it all in.
After the 2020 racial awakening, Broaddus led the historical restoration project of the first Black library in the same building from 1922.
To have alumni come in and start crying. To have parents of our current students come in and just go, I just need to sit and absorb the history of this space. And inviting their children to come sit next to them like, no, you don't understand. Like, there is history here. In fact, your parents, your grandparents were here.
As it did then, the newly restored library inspires communities, including the youngest Hoosiers.
I always think, I'm like, someday I want to publish something. I want to not be famous. I just want to have something out there so somebody can read.
Cultivating this sort of love of reading and writing is what's done at the Center for Black Literature and Culture, or CBLC, at downtown's main library.
It's necessary today. It was necessary yesterday, and it's going to be necessary always moving forward.
Alexis Hunt manages this space, created in 2017, filled with 25,000 pieces highlighting Black authors, researchers, poets, artists, and more. Her role, like Lillian Childress Hall, centers the Black community.
Unforgettable. I think Black history is unforgettable. When we read books that only tell one narrative and only come from a hierarchical standpoint, we tend to other people. And I think reading these literatures allow us to see that we are all connected.
Broaddus has connected thousands through his books, from Black Panther to Captain America to his trilogy, The Knights of Bretton Court, a fiction piece based on a reimagined Black King Arthur and his rise in downtown Indianapolis.
No matter how much folks try to distract me, no matter how much folks try to get in my way, no matter how much they try to derail the work, you can't stop my story.
Reporting from the Paul Laurence Dunbar Library, I'm Birchelle Edmay.
And the Paul Laurence Dunbar Library hoping to keep expanding.
People like Mary Evans, a poet, IU writing professor and activist, whose Mass Ave mural right there honors her legacy. Or Octavia Butler, a science fiction writer. Also Frederick Douglass, a speechwriter and abolitionist. Authors like Langston Hughes, a Harlem Renaissance novelist. And Toni Morrison, a Nobel and Pulitzer Prize winner.
Finally, new school authors like Kennedy Ryan, a romance New York Times bestseller, or old schoolers like Paul Laurence Dunbar, the poet and namesake of the library. To learn more about these writers and the expansive collection at both libraries, just search for Birchelle's story on our website, fox59.com.